Welcome to Team Wild's Airpower, the biggest and most awesome airgun show in the world. This week, we're back in Texas at the Texas Hunt Lodge for yet another management job with the big bore super airgun, the Benjamin Rogue 357. The owners have identified an old blonde Corsican ram which has a broken horn. The horn appears to have been broken off during a fight with another ram. However, this carries with it a number of potential problems, not least of which being the damage this sharp and jagged break can cause to the faces of other mature rams in the herd, resulting in possible infection or worse still, blinding. It's therefore in the best interest of the herd for it to be taken out, quietly and with the least disturbance. A perfect job for the Benjamin Rogue. The Rogue fires a 145 grain Nosler built polymer tip bullet at around 850 feet per second. More than enough power to take down the ram, but quite enough that it doesn't upset the rest of the herd.
I think I see him. There's a bunch of other Darl sheep, but he's blonde. I just need to see him lift his head. There we go, he's broken on one side, so that's what we're looking for. Give me a range on those bad boys. 240 yards. So what we need to do now is try and close the distance.
I head in a little closer through the trees, using the cover as best I can.
You just see the backsides hanging out the trees. The great thing is the wind is coming straight to us. Plenty of cover in these mesquite trees here. Now we've got a problem. We've got 3 sheep on the left hand side and now coming right down our angle of approach, which is annoying to the point of craziness now, because at the moment and we've got some water buffalo joining us as well. So we've got sheep on one side, water buffalo on the other. This is going to be some crazy stalk. Right, now they've skipped off. Now the wind is blowing straight into our face, so they must have winded something, or it looks like we've lost the others as well. No, they're still there, they're just moving forward. They're getting towards some deeper cover, which is good. And the ridge kind of falls away over there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and avoid the water buffalo if possible. Those bad boys can be a little bit quick-tempered. And I think take a wide berth around these mesquite trees here. Let's see where we go.
It's not very often your sheep hunt is disturbed by water buffalo, but that's part of the fun of hunting in Texas. Some of these game ranches have an abundance of exotic game, all living in close proximity.
And just see those other rams in front of us. But they're not the ones we want. Magnificent animal. We shall let them go on their way. We want him to know that we're here, but not threatening. And he'll just head past, mind his own business. Now, I did see a third one earlier on, so I'd be interested to see where he's gone. I'll keep an eye out for him.
I head in close and spot our ram.
Yeah, actually it is that one. It is that one. Okay, it's 141 yards. Now we need to try and get down this bank. They're going to feed across into the river bottom. We need to get down here pretty sharpish, using this cover to see if we can get into position.
Some of the cover is sparse to say the least, and so I need to move quickly but steadily. I can't be running across the open ground waving my arms. I get into a decent position behind a small plant and I can see a little easier.
So, they've got cattle here on the farm. And they've got some straw
I move in closer again and can see the sheep grazing with the cattle.
Here comes the water buffalo.
And then guess what arrives next? Water buffalo.
Now that should move the sheep off. They don't seem happy with his presence. This might be the opportunity we're looking for.
With all the animals grazing, it gives me a chance to move in closer again. Their heads are down and their mouths full. However, the buffalo are once again causing a problem. I get into a good position for a shot, but the buffalo have unnerved the sheep and they look to move on. As I get the rogue into position and our ram begins to move, I call,
Ma! Ma!
He stops and looks around, but he's directly behind a tree and I don't have a shot. I let him move on and look for another shot, but now he's behind a bush. The group move on and it looks like our chance has passed for now. I move in a little closer and keep my eye on the ram. It's standing alone, so I ready the rogue. The ram turns almost full circle, but as soon as there's a clear shot, I fire. The bullet passes straight through, takes a ricochet off the shoulder blade and can be seen to kick up the dust on the other side. He runs and I move into position in case I need a second shot, but he hits the deck. The ram's legs kick out, but he soon passes. Another successful management job carried out.
Took the shot 54 yards, Benjamin 357 rogue once again, and it skipped on 8 yards, maybe 9 yards, and then just got behind the tree. I repositioned myself in case I needed to take another shot, but as you can see, he tumbled back out from behind the tree and then went straight down. Now, from the looks of it, he's gone. I have one in the tube anyway, just in case. I can't see any signs of life, so yeah, I think we just need to head over and have a look. So, what a phenomenal animal. Even on one side, he's still got a really handsome spread there. On the left-hand side, he's missing part of his horn, which is why they wanted to shoot him. And you can see, once again, with some of these old battered ones, he's got scrapes and sores in his head and his face is all beaten up. These guys really do hammer at it when they get going. But here is what did all the damage. Now, as you can see here, perfect double lung shot. Now this goes to show just how much terminal power there is from these Benjamin 357 Rogues, firing 145 grain Nosler built Benjamin Extreme bullets, and at 54 yards on a pretty tough animal like a sheep. This thing's got plenty of fur on it, it's reasonably heavy, it's a mature animal as you can see, it's pretty old. So for it to take an animal out like that in literally 8 or 9 yards from where the shot took place, ran behind this tree, we had to reposition just in case we needed to take a follow-up shot. Clearly on this time, on this occasion we didn't, but magnificent terminal performance once again, and another very handsome animal. You can see from his nose, plenty of blood there, he bled out pretty quickly. Incredible performance, great hunt. Oh, you just gotta love Texas. Right, now the work starts.
To find out more about the Benjamin Rogue 357 Big Bore Air Rifle, visit crosman.com. Subscribe to Team Wild TV for the best hunting, airgun, gear and bow hunting videos on YouTube.